Alright, my sports to the bone family, welcome back to the channel. A couple of things to talk about in this one. The second test match on the first day, we saw Michael Clark and Mark Waugh saying that the West Indies players, they were playing cricket like worse than club cricketers. So we're going to talk about it, plus we see where Guyanese batsman Sheffield Rutherford, he did an interview and he was actually saying that he's going to try and use the different T20 leagues to try and work himself back into the West Indies team. So we're going to see if we can spend a time and talk about these couple of things, my peeps. Don't pay attention to the background, peeps. I am actually on the outside, take a couple of students to lunch, and I am just making the video while they're having their lunch. Alright, so Mark Waugh and Michael Clark, they did not hold back, my viewers and subscribers, as it relates to talking about how the West Indians perform in their first day of the second test match. Now, I have a couple of quotations here, and I took it straight from what the guys were saying. I'm going to let you hear it. Some will probably say what they were saying was disrespectful, and some will say they were speaking the facts. You understand? So this is what Mark Waugh had to say, and I quote: "Bringing on a part-time spinner on the first day, the first session of a test match, he does not understand the tactics." And I personally was looking at it, my viewers and subscribers. We saw where Raston Chase was brought on in the first session of day one. I had no idea what he was doing. Mark Waugh is saying that he was there trying to figure out the tactics, but he had no idea what the captain was doing. Bringing on a part-time spinner on the first session, in the first session of day one of a test match, was definitely not the tactics that he was, a tactical maneuver that he was looking for. Man was saying that Brathwaite's tactics were sloppy. I can understand that the pace bowlers, we were a bit short on pace bowlers, but to see Raston Chase on, I personally had no idea what was going on there at all, my viewers and subscribers. You understand? He was also saying that it was a bit like club cricket, and then he took it back and said, listen, this is him disrespecting club cricketers. This was even worse than club cricket. The showing, the bowling, the tactics, everything according to Mark Waugh was worse than club cricket. You understand? He said not even club cricket. And I don't know. As I said, it might sound disrespectful, but I personally did not like it. He even made mention of the final session, said that the players seems as if they were just out there waiting on the end of play, and the end of day one to go in, because they were not competing any at all. You understand? Michael Clark had a couple of things to say. The first thing he said that it was like clubbies. It was clubbies cricket out there, and it's really sad to see our cricket being taught down to by Australia. Gone are the days when we used to dominate against Australia, South Africa, and all of the other teams. We are not able to do that anymore, and because these guys are ranked #1, they can say anything they want to say about us. But I just one of them things, my viewers and subscribers. You understand? Michael Clark also had a problem with us bowling 2 part-time spinners out there. You understand? Bowling 2 part-time spinners in the first session of a test match was not a good look. He also said that the bowling attack looked average, and with Kemar Roach not doing well, Alzari Joseph not doing well, Jaden Seals not in. Kemar Roach wasn't there. You understand? Jaden Seals not there, and a couple of new guys coming in. We can agree that he was average and in the second test match there, but they definitely did not hold back at all, my peeps. He was saying that the tactics were just horrible. That is what he was saying as it relates to the tactics that Craig Brathwaite was using out there. The tactics were horrible. You understand? He said that West Indies cricket is in deep trouble, and I think we all know that. I think we all know that our cricket is in deep trouble, my viewers and subscribers. So I just thought that I would bring this forward to you guys so you can hear exactly what they think of our cricket. This is where our cricket is at. We can't just say that they are disrespecting us. The guys are just being truthful. You understand? So moving on from that, Sheffield Rutherford, he is another player that people would have thought that a couple of years ago we would think that he would be playing Test cricket and ODI cricket for West Indies. That is not so. He is not even able to get into the T20 team these days, my viewers and subscribers. So he did an interview and he was basically saying that he's going to try and see if he can use the see if he can use the different T20 leagues around the world that he's playing to try and get into the West Indies team. So, you know, he's going to be playing in the UAE. That's the new T20 league, and I think that starts in January, if I'm not mistaken. So he's saying that it started in the CPL. The CPL, this league coming up on the other leagues. He's using all of these leagues to try and see if he can work himself back into West Indies team. We're talking about PSL, CPL, Bangladesh Premier League, all of them. He's trying to use to work himself back into the West Indies team. This is what he had to say, and I quote, it all started with the CPL, and these tournaments are what I am trying to use to get back into the thick of things. He went on to say, if I put in some good performances, I am hoping that I will be selected, and I want to play for West Indies again. You understand? I don't know, my viewers and subscribers, the last time he was being considered, based on what I heard, you know, he was fitness problem. They had a lot of fitness problem. Guys, we got to be careful. You cannot be hitting the ball out in the road. Sad. He was saying there was a lot of fitness problem. There was a lot of fitness problem, you understand? So I don't know. Sorry about that, guys. These kids. A lot of fitness problem, my viewers and subscribers. I don't know about that. I don't know. When he plays he didn't dominate in the CPL recently, the Super 50 tournament that was just going on. He didn't do too well in it. So all I can do is just wish him the best. It's the same thing where Rutherford is concerned. It's the same thing with Shemran Hetmayapur and all of these guys. When they were coming through, I saw them as talented players that were going to dominate West Indies, that were going to dominate the world of cricket, were going to represent us well, and it just didn't work out. It didn't work out. Well, I don't want to say it didn't work out because their career is still ongoing, but based on how they are playing now, I can't really see these guys playing Test cricket or anything like that. Maybe the ODI World Cup is just around the corner, so you know, maybe these guys are trying to get themselves back in shape to play in the ODI World Cup. But as far as the Test cricket is concerned, I can't really see these guys getting in the team. Imagine we're there in Australia now, and we could use a couple of batsmen here. A couple of years ago, we would be looking and we would be saying that Rutherford, Hetmayapur and all of these guys would be playing Test cricket. But you know, as I always say, you can carry a horse to the water, but you can't force a horse to drink the water. Or you can carry a donkey to the water, but you can't force him to drink the water, my viewers and subscribers. These guys would have showed talent, and you know, we still can't even look and say, even playing T20 cricket, these guys not batting out 5, 6, 7 overs, so maybe they won't even do anything in Test cricket. But boy, I just said them appeals. Just wanted you guys to hear what Sheffield Rutherford had to say, what Marquardt and Michael Clark had to say about our cricket. Gonna leave it right there for now, my viewers and subscribers. Lunchtime is almost up, so we're gonna leave it right there. So big up on yourself, my peeps.